permission to do interviews by himself. 3, 2, 1, go ahead.
Alrighty. Hello.
Hello.
Alright, before Kuz, are you gonna do the thing they did at the end or from
The
last one?
thingy at the end that I talked about? Yeah, go ahead and do it if you want to mess with them.
Quick question. Can I stop my stream, or does that need to...
Just keep it going. You could play a game, Roblox, or whatever.
If you want to, you could play some Fortnite because I would like to see some people cranking 90s if you don't mind. Yeah, thank you.
I got you.
Alrighty. So.
In about 10 to 15 minutes, it takes a while for each person to finish theirs. You just need to wait in the room.
So, as I'm not sure if you heard him or not, but I am doing this interview because I need to get my interview, bro. So we're gonna start off. We have approximately, I would say, 12 to 15 questions.
Okay.
So let's start off with the first one.
Okay.
What is fail or repeat in your own words? You must provide examples, so more than one.
Okay. Fail roleplay, in my own words, would be where you're mid roleplay and one or more people in the roleplay do something that doesn't go on like. Let's see. Let me give an example. Let me think.
Fans can't think he's loading.
Let's say mid roleplay, one of the players like calls their mom IRL mid roleplay, or calls does something in real life that's not in game.
Honestly, dedication. If you call your mom mid RP, I think you earn props for that one. Shout out to mom. Okay.
Not gonna lie.
Or like blasting music in real life, like into your mic. That's Those are about the best examples I can really think of right now.
Okay. Now, second question, can you give me examples of what VDM and RDM is? So give me around one or two examples.
VDM would be just randomly driving and driving into people and killing them, like everywhere, like just cruising and driving into people. And RDM would just be shooting people randomly.
Okay. Good. Now we're gonna get off with the third question. What is metagaming in your own words? And you must provide at least one example of metagaming.
Metagaming.
I know.
Well, I'm kind of confused to the question you're asking me.
What do you think metagaming would be?
Yeah. There you go. That's better. What do you think metagaming would be?
What do you think I could do to metagame you right now? Example, you're playing Fortnite. What do you think I could do right now to ruin your gameplay?
Probably download cheats and use soft aim or aimbot and kill everyone in the lobby.
So now apply that to what you can do to ruin somebody's game. Sorry, what metagaming would be in a GTA 5 sense.
Just trolling everyone, or using a voice change, and just trolling everyone, or RDMing a lot. If that's kind of what you're asking.
Okay.
What did he just say?
Fourth one. Can you do Hitman RP and Animal RP? If not, what ranks can?
Wait, ask that one more time. Hold on. Let me turn down my audio.
I'm glad that I'm muted.
Possibly.
Yeah, we may have made a bad choice by actually telling you to do that. Go ahead and pause it.
So I'm kind of...
That is fair.
Alright, I'm gonna re-say this. Can anyone do Hitman RP and Animal RP? If not, what ranks can? If you don't know the question, it's alright. Just
yeah, I don't.
Take your time.
Okay.
Think
I
about
have
it.
an answer for as of.
Fine. You don't always have to have the right answers. What was the question?
Exactly.
My brain blanked.
What?
I don't think I
Are we?
get the question. Is the problem?
Yeah, re-ask the question. What was the question so I could try to reword it to him?
Okay. Can any person in the server do Hitman or Animal RP?
No, I don't. Like that's just. No, I don't have an answer for that.
Okay. So what ranks can do Hitman and slash Animal RP is going to be Civilian Class 3 plus. It is like that because you're a trusted member and they can locate you easily too if you do things wrong.
Yep.
Okay.
So I will continue with the next question. Let's say someone spams a racial slur in chat. So let's say the N word. What do you do as a staff member?
So the first thing I would probably warn that, ask them to stop.
What would you do if it was your server and I came up to you and just started spamming the racial slur at you?
Probably just kick you.
So you're the owner, so all
Well, I'd
punishments
basically
are
ban you. That
ditch.
would be because if I'm running a server, I would want stuff like that just being said.
Alright, which one do you want to go with?
Probably ban.
Okay.
How long?
Let's say we'll do a year ban, and if they come back and repeat the offense, permanently.
So if I come into chat and just start spamming the N-word at you, you want me to come back next year?
Not necessarily, but everyone deserves a second chance, right?
Unless they're really doing it on purpose.
That's true. Yeah, probably just an indefinite ban.
Okay, perfect. Technically, we gave you the answer to that, but
It's okay.
not everyone knows that.
Kind of-
When answering these, try to think of your popular YouTuber, and this is your server.
Okay.
How are you gonna look on the commu? Yeah, so think of your YouTuber, you're popular and you're running a server. What do you want that server to look like when answering questions? All right, you got this.
Alright, next question. You hear a staff member talk about dual cladding, but he decides not to tell anyone. What do you do in that case?
I would probably tell someone in the server, possibly go to Emerald and tell them that a certain staff member is dual clanning or thinking about it.
I would say
So to answer that, oh, what just happened? My computer just pieced out. The fuck?
Yo, David.
Where did my computer? Sorry, my computer pieced
What
out.
staff member is doing wrong, then you could get in trouble. So before going to Emerald, I would say go to Howard, which is Sinmo, because the Zerx really doesn't do much. He does stuff, but I find he's not as active as the other two.
So I'm gonna cut that short right there. Go ahead and go to Management Plus.
Okay.
Go to Management Plus if you sense that somebody are doing stuff that they're not. My PC. What is it?
Yeah, or that too. Sorry, made it a bit too long for no reason.
It's fine. We all
Either
make.
way. Yes. So, now you see a staff member GTA driving in game. What do you do? Remember, you cannot teleport, kick, ban, teleport. Oh no, I mean spectate or punish another staff member.
What do I do if I see them? What?
GTA driving.
If I see them GTA driving?
Yeah.
Nothing. What? What? They're just driving, or GTA like
Do you know what GTA driving is?
Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah. And what do people do in Grand Theft Auto when they drive their Furia or their really big armored trucks?
Uh,
What do?
they steal cars and like speed, or what?
Yeah. So they speed, right?
Steal people? Yeah.
Okay, so that's GT driving, right? No, GT driving is not. GT. Oh my God, GT driving is technically when you're driving unrealistically when you're hitting big bumps.
Oh.
So that, of course, right? You want to have a FiveM server be the most realistic as possible, right?
Correct.
So if you see a staff member do that, what do you do?
Yeah. I tell them not to do it again, or do I? Yeah.
All right, but you also take this in consideration that a staff member has to show the example to the other civilians, right?
Are you
So-
sure that you don't need 10 minutes before you conduct an interview?
I'm sure. I think that. Yeah, I'm sure.
Think you need to get more comfortable. Sit in, stop paying attention to Fortnite. You need to look at your computer.
I'll just.
You need to board your mind and pay attention or
There. Well. Okay. There. It's just nothing now.
perfect. Now try answering the questions.
Okay.
So I'll restate the question, okay? If you see a staff member GTA driving, which is what I just explained, what do you do? But remember this though, you cannot teleport, kick, ban, spectate, or punish another staff member. So what do you do in the case of a staff member not following a rule that everyone should follow?
I'll tell. I'll tell them that they're they're an example that everyone needs to follow. So they need to be making sure that they're not. Do you get what I mean?
Yes. But I'm going to add on to that because it is right. But what you would do is if a staff member is not following the actual rule that's input in the server, you'll need to clip it. So you need to take a video of it. Let's say if you have a clipping software like Metal
Well,
or SteelSeries,
yeah, I gotta go back to getting.
you clip it and then you make a staff report ticket on it.
Okay.
Now, we're going to go next question. If you're staffing on a server, aka on a staff clocked in and staff RTO, and there are no admin calls, what do you do? Meaning, when you're clocked into the server as staff and you're in staff RTO is only to be used when you're strictly staffing.
Okay.
So if you're roleplaying, you cannot be in the staff RTO. So now, in this case, you're strictly staffing. And there's no admin calls or reports. Pretend at the server there's like 5 people in the server. And you get no calls, no nothing, but you're in the staff RTO and you're strictly staffing. What do you do?
Take off my staff title and just put on and just go roleplay. Like not don't like not be staff RTO and just go. Hold on.
You got this. I believe in you.
Okay.
In a
I'll be out of
non-sarcastic way.
staff RTO and I'll just go like role play, like a regular person.
All right. Um, the real way of doing the question that I asked you is, let's say there's no calls, no reports. You would just spectate people, not staff members, normal civilians, and you will supervise scenes. So let's say, like I said, 5 people on, 2 officers, 3 civilians. Now you're on, so there's 6 people in total, but there's other people. Now there's a bank robbery happening. What you would do is you would spectate one of the bank robbers to make sure that there's no RDM happening or any FLRP. They self-revive on the scene and etc. So that's what you would do if there's no calls or nothing. So that's the real way. Well, not the real way, but like that's the right way, I would say. Let's go next question. You notice someone call you a stupid staff member. What do you do exactly?
Okay, hold on. I need a second to think.
Acquiring his interview role. That's not how you spell that. Oh my god. Acquiring a staff interviewer role.
I think what I would do is is am I supposed to, is that like against the rules? I assume it is. So I would tell them, well, I would ask them not to call me a stupid staff member, but I would also warn them.
All right. Now, you notice someone self-advertising game. What do? Meaning they self-advertise their GoFundMe, their Cash App, another server. What do?
I would kick them, or I would warn them and tell them to stop.
Okay.
They don't.
Come-
with my.
Come join DOJ RP. Oh wait, no. That's a staff member. My bad, don't mind me.
You remember my colleague right here, my assistant, let's say, in this one right here, he told you that pretend that you are the owner. Now, pretend you're the owner of the server.
Oh, I ban
And-
them
There you go.
indefinitely.
So that's what you have to think about. When you're staffing, you need to think about like you're the owner and you're trying to prevent someone taking away your members. Now, if someone's self-advertising a Cash App, technically they're like taking money away from you, but like no one's actually gonna click on the link. But it's just to say that if people were actually that dumb in life, pretty much, there you go.
Yo, that's
Oh.
wild.
Oh, I'm not wrong.
I mean, that is true.
Are they waiting for us to do the trading?
Take your time. I'm gonna do it. They'll get to it once we get to it. We're not rushing for it.
You notice popular streamers on the server. What do? It's very rare this happens, but it happens.
If I see a public stream, I just do nothing. I just treat them like a regular person.
Okay. Perfect answer. If you're a staff member and you see RDM happen in front of you, but you're not clocked in specifically as staff, what do? Remember, you can clock in as staff while on LEO or Civ, but if you're on as Civ, your main priority should be role playing and staffing when you see situations. Same for LEO. Being clocked in specifically as staff means you're in staff RTO and only staffing. So let me just sum that up to make it more clear because it's a bit too much what I just said. So let's say you're playing as Civ or you're playing as LEO and you want to get in hours as staff. You could clock in as staff at the same time. Now, let's say if you're playing as Civ and you clocked in as staff, your main priority is to be role playing. So you're just like driving around, causing scenes and etc. But now let's say if you caused the scene and you killed somebody and they self-survived, what are you going to do in that situation?
I would warn them for self-reviving. But, I mean, that you asked what I would do if they self-revived in front of me. Or if someone RDM'd.
All right. Um,
Or, wait, did I RDM them?
no.
Somebody got RDM'd in front of you. What would you do as a staff member?
Are you guys still doing the staff interview?
It's
Yeah.
taken a bit.
Uh,
There will be a training afterwards.
I'm a little slow right now. Oh, if they got RDM'd and they self-revived, I mean, they're not in roleplay, so they got RDM'd. Is there a problem?
Exactly, yeah, but what would you do? Okay, hold on, sorry. I need to say, let's say, okay, you kill someone because they were stealing your car. You kill someone, and then they say, oh, that's RDM when they're dead, but it's actually not, and they self-revive. What do you do? But you're at Civ now. You're not a staff. You're at Civ. But
Nice.
remember what I said before.
I can clock in as Civ, correct? I mean, clock in as staff, correct?
Exactly. So what do you do?
I would clock in as staff and I would warn them.
Well, you already clocked in as staff because when you play as Civ, you can still clock in as staff. So
Okay,
let's
so
say,
So I would show that I'm staff and I would warn them. Yeah.
okay. Now, I want to do another 2 more questions. Why do you think that we should pick you over anybody else?
Because I think I would be a valuable member to the staff team, and I think I could help and make sure everyone has a good role play and a good experience.
All right. Now, do you accept that no matter for what or any reason, the high command team could blacklist you or fire you from the staff department?
Yes.
Okay. And last question, what was I gonna say? God damn. Do you think that you could do your no, yeah, well, we're doing training now, but do you,
Hey.
oh no, oh my god, okay, Kuz, finish the last one off about the ones of 2 weeks that you can't get promoted, something like that.
Do you understand as a trial modder, you may not be promoted within your 2 weeks, but you still have the possibility of doing so?
Yes.
Thank you, Kuz. I lost that one.
With that being said, would you like to become a part of the Sandy RP staff?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Congratulations.
Thank you.